Let's take a closer look at the grading and feedback features available in topics in Flipgrid. So here I am inside my Language Arts 6A grid, and I'm going to go ahead and add a new topic. I've gone ahead and added my topic essentials, the title, the recording time, and the prompt. And down here along the bottom, I'm going to click More Options. Now, I could add all of these details to enhance this topic, but I'm going to scroll down because I want to highlight for you the feedback feature. Notice that by default, Flipgrid has the topic set for basic feedback. Basic feedback includes a very basic rubric, including the following criteria: performance and ideas. Now, I could go ahead and use this basic feedback, and when I, as a teacher, am viewing a student response, I could then go ahead and click the drop down for performance and click the drop down for ideas and give them a mark out of 10. But I want you to notice under basic feedback is custom feedback. If I click custom feedback, I can now go ahead and generate a new rubric. I can add criteria that I wish to use in order to assess my students. Notice that the criteria content has already been added for you. However, it's not completely set up. What you're going to want to do is click on the pencil icon to edit this criteria. Notice that under criteria title, you can change or update the title. Below, you can add a brief description to describe this criteria to your students. This is a required detail, but it's also essential for your students so that they have a deeper understanding of what they are going to be assessed on. Notice that you can also set a minimum and maximum score, so you can decide the parameters of this rubric. For instance, you could set a minimum score of 0 and a maximum score of 1 and have this as a 1-point rubric. Or you could set a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 4 and use it as a 4-point rubric. Let's go ahead and add a criteria description, and then we will update this criteria. Once you have updated the criteria, simply click the blue button Update, and this criteria will appear as part of your custom feedback rubric. In order to add additional criteria, simply click the Add Criteria button. Go ahead and add your title, a brief description, and set your parameters, including your minimum score and maximum score. Let's go ahead and add a criteria for organization of ideas. Again, once you've added your required details, simply click Create to add the criteria to your rubric. Notice that you can continue adding more criteria. One thing I would highly recommend is you consider involving your students in the creation of the criteria or rubric which they will be assessed with. This way, your students will have a better understanding of the expectations, as well an understanding of the criteria that will be used to assess their responses. Don't forget, if you were customizing this feedback for a brand new topic, make sure you click the Create Topic button here at the bottom in order to launch this topic into your grid. Please note that you can customize the feedback for an entire topic that already exists in your grid by simply editing the topic. So I can select a topic that I had previously created and click the pencil icon to edit the topic. I simply scroll down to the very bottom, and here I will see the feedback settings, and again I can go ahead and customize the feedback. Just make sure that once you're finished, click Update Topic for those changes to take effect.